My schedule has been all messed up, you guys. I was actually supposed to get this video up on Sunday. I'm very sorry that video did not go up yesterday. It was supposed to, but there has been like so much stuff from my computer breaking last week, and then my daughter was asked to homecoming and I had to go shopping with her on Saturday, so I wasn't able to do any kind of filming because we went, you know, dress shopping. It was just it's been crazy, you guys. Like last week, I am so happy to have it over with because my computer broke. Long story short, I will be back on my normal schedule soon. Thank you guys for your patience, but we're just gonna pretend that today's Friday, even though it's actually Labor Day. It's actually Monday. But today we're gonna jump right into the foundation that I am testing out today. This is new from Natasha Denona. This is the Transform Matte Pore Vanishing Matte Foundation. So it looks like there are 35 shades in this foundation. Somebody had asked me to review this foundation. I wasn't really interested in doing it because I don't typically wear matte foundations. I am almost 40, and so matte foundations do not look good over my wrinkles and my texture. Actually, the matte foundations go over and kind of emphasize my texture, and it emphasizes my wrinkles. And so I typically lean towards maybe like the more satin mattes or the more on the dewier finish sides. So this one I was not even interested in doing, but I did have a few of my subscribers ask for me to test it, and you guys know if you ask me, I would like to do it. This bottle is $45 for 0.94 ounces, so just right under a full ounce. So stupid. Okay, so let's get into the description about this foundation. It says it's a full coverage. It is for sensitive, normal, dry, combo, and oily skin. It's a matte finish, and it's a medium to high coverage matte foundation. Let's see, the Transform Pore Vanishing Matte Foundation transforms the appearance of uneven skin texture, creating flawless, smooth-looking skin thanks to its star botanical extract ingredient, which is called Pore Reductol. This rejuvenating foundation is rich in nutrients. It's made with silicone elastomers to provide elasticity and a non-greasy feeling, as well as peptide technology to protect skin from unwanted bacteria. This multifunctional formula is comfortable to wear, 100% cruelty-free, and available in 35 shades. So that's the information on the foundation. Now, I chose the shade 50WN, which is described as a medium with warm undertone. I am a medium with neutral undertone, but during the summer, I do get, you know, that tan, and so I tend to be a little bit more on the warmer side. So I don't change my shade, I just change my tone, and it matches, and it's perfect. I do think this was a really good shade match. And yeah, I am going to try to wear this foundation for as long as I can today. And then last week I reviewed the Too Faced Do You Full Coverage Foundation. Now, in last week's video, I told you guys I would wear this for the rest of the week and let you guys know in this video how I feel about this foundation, and I have a lot to say. So at the end of this video, I will give you guys my full opinion on this now that I've worn it for about a week. So let's jump right into the tutorial of me testing this out, and yeah, I will see you guys in a little bit. Okay, let's go ahead and start applying this foundation. Now, I did put on some of my Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched face base. And then I also put this on. This is my Tatcha Silk Canvas. And I kind of just pressed that into the skin, and I think it's good now. So this is the sleek white box that it comes in. This is what the actual product looks like. It's in just a white, nice little pump. I'm only gonna start out with like 2 pumps, like maybe 3, because last Foundation Friday I was reviewing this one, the Too Faced Do You, and I did like 5 pumps. I'm like, why? I've got to just like calm down the pumps. I'm wasting it because I don't end up using 5 pumps. I don't know why that has become a habit. I don't know why, you guys, but I'm getting out of that habit. I don't know why. Okay, so I got my tray right here. I'm just gonna put, let's do 3. So that's 3 pumps. And it is a little bit on the runnier side. On half of my face, I'm gonna apply it with my Sigma. This is my flat Kabuki brush, the F80. I've been really liking this brush. It is similar to the Y6 from Morphe, but this one, like, they look the same, as you can tell. Like, they are pretty much the exact same. But what I like about this one is this one feels a little bit more heavy duty. This one feels much cheaper. This one is just really, really heavy duty, and I really like the Y6, and so, you know, I like the way that it blends out foundation, but I kind of like, I feel like this is better made. But then on this side of the face, I'm gonna use my Beauty Blender and probably my Elcie sponge. I just got some right here, and I'm just gonna start working this in. Now I feel like it's drying pretty quickly because, you know, I do know this is a matte foundation, so I do feel like it's kind of drying pretty quick. I've not watched anybody's reviews on this, so I'm not sure how everybody is liking this, but I have been wanting to try their dewier one. I can't remember which one it's called. I'll put it right here at the bottom, but I've heard really good things about that one, so I am wanting to try that one because I do like more of a dewier finish. But I had several of you guys request for me to test out this foundation. Even though I don't particularly like a matte foundation, I definitely wanted to test it out for you guys because you guys asked me to. So I wouldn't say that this is like super duper matte. Now, the primers, you know, that I used underneath, they're definitely maybe a little more hydrating. And out of 3 pumps, I still have quite a bit left, which is nice. So the brush does give you a nice finish. It doesn't soak up the product. So far, this is what it's looking like. And it doesn't feel like it's super matte. I mean, maybe as it dries, I don't know. But so far, this does not feel super matte to me. But we're gonna continue. I'm gonna take my Beauty Blender now, and I've got some right here, and I'm gonna just kind of spread this around and then work it in. And also, if you'll notice, when I used the brush on this side, I really didn't need to go in with the Beauty Blender and smooth it out. That's normally what I need to do because I do like the Beauty Blender kind of softer finish, but sometimes, oh my gosh, this is a nice foundation. You see how pretty that is? Like, that is laying on the skin so pretty. I was afraid of this foundation because it says it's super matte, and I was like, oh. As I've aged, like I've said several times in lots of my Foundation Friday videos, as I've aged, matte foundations just, oh man, they age me, and they settle down into the fine lines and just doesn't look very good on my skin. And so I've just kind of pulled away from them. And I've been wearing more of like a satin matte type finish. And, you know, if I wear a matte, it's more on the satin, like natural matte side. But man, this is pretty. Like, I really, really like how pretty this is looking on my skin right now. This was 3 pumps, and I still have, like, that's probably a pump. So truthfully, I think with this foundation, 2 pumps is going to be plenty. 1 pump and 1 pump. And, you know, maybe your technique might be different than mine. You could probably make 1 pump work, depending on, you know, how much coverage you want or need and how much you can make that 1 pump spread. Okay, so this is what it looks like up close. And truthfully, I think it's laying over everything really nicely. I think it looks pretty. I am starting to see it kind of building up in these wrinkles, which is kind of what matte foundations do. Can you see that? So I do have some wrinkles up here, and it is kind of laying down into those wrinkles. Again, you know, with matte foundations, you do have to be careful if you have a lot of wrinkles, because matte foundations will just really emphasize and not look good over wrinkles. So far, so good. Like I said, it is starting to kind of lay weird over my wrinkles and kind of creasing already, but I did tap those out with my finger. You know, sometimes you can just go in there with your finger and tap those out, but so far, so good. Okay, so currently it is 10 o'clock a.m. So I'm gonna go ahead and wear this for as long as I can. I will come back probably around the 3 or 4 o'clock mark and let you guys know how this is working, and then I'll come back later on this evening for my final thoughts. So I will see you guys in a little bit. Okay, everyone, I am back. This is my first official check-in. It is currently 4 o'clock in the afternoon, if that's pulling up. So I've had the foundation on for what, like 6 hours now? 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, I've had it on for 6 hours. I will tell you, I did spray my Elcie, the Hydra enhancer. You guys, I can't wear foundation. I can't wear any makeup without setting it. And I will bring you guys closer once I kind of inspect my skin. It is emphasizing my texture major right around my chin. And when I bring you closer, you'll see that. It is separating around my nose, and I do have really harsh lines in my nose. Like, I don't have a smooth nose. I have like a deep set, I have a little teeny little nose. Like, I think when I was a baby, it just stopped growing. I don't know. Let's go ahead and pull you guys closer so you guys can see what this is looking like on my face right now. I mean, as you can see, it's kind of laying a little bit weird right around here. Like I said, it's kind of, you know, gathering, it's kind of creasing right around my nose right here. As you can see. It's not looking too bad for being a matte foundation. It doesn't look bad. This is not a matte, for me anyways, and I do know that I wore a hydrating primer. It kept it from kind of like just like being real suck dried. I wouldn't say it's as matte as the YSL All Hours or the Urban Decay All Nighter. Oh my gosh. The Urban Decay All Nighter ages me by like 15 years. I cannot wear that foundation, and I can't wear the YSL All Hours. It's just way too matte. So for me, this is going okay. For being a matte foundation, this isn't bad. If I liked a matte foundation, this would probably be the finish because I still kind of have a healthy looking glow. Here's the thing, if you have dry skin, you're gonna hate this foundation. And I think if you have dry skin, you've pretty much already figured out you can't wear matte foundations. It just won't look good on your skin. So I'm assuming that you already know that if you are drier. Now, for a normal skin, you could probably wear this. If you like a matte foundation in your normal skin, you'll like this. So far, I think this would be a really good foundation for those who are oily and combo because it does kind of set down and I don't feel like it's budging anywhere. But it's not, for it being a matte, it's not emphasizing as much as a lot of the other matte foundations do. On my eyes, I'm wearing this shade from ColourPop that's called Note to Self. This is one of my favorite kind of bronzy looks. I love it. And then I went over top, I just put a little bit of my NARS blush, you guys. I'm all about using blush on my eyes. I was just in a quick hurry. I didn't really want to put a full face of makeup on. So this is from NARS. This is their Orgasm blush. I threw a little bit of that on just to kind of give some like pinky, peachy tones to it. And then I grabbed this from e.l.f. This is my Heart Defensor. This is called the Coffees and Cream. I love this on the eyes, you guys. I love this. And I do think that this is still available, but I just kind of took my finger and just kind of pressed it on the lid, called it a day, but I love this from e.l.f., you guys. I think it's like $4 and it's worth every penny. I love it. And then I didn't put any lashes on. These are my real lashes. I just kind of coated them like 3 coats with mascara. And then as far as my lip goes, I used my Ride or Die KKW Beauty Nude 2 lip pencil. And then I kind of filled it in with this ColourPop eyeshadow. Like I took my finger and just kind of filled it over top. This is in the shade Kennedy. It's kind of a peachy shade. So yeah, I used my eyeshadow as my lip color. And then I put this Laura Mercier gloss over top. This is called Opal. So I just kind of threw this over top just to kind of match what I had going on up top. I really like this one from Laura Mercier. It's expensive, but it's a nice gloss. Okay. So that's what I'm wearing on my face. Very simple, easy, fast, quick makeup. And yeah, as far as like my bronzer, I think I used like my Marc Jacobs Tantastic bronzer. And then for blush, I used the NARS. So the Orgasm. That's why I threw it on my eyes, because I threw it on my face. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, okay, so I'm gonna go off of here. I will see you guys in my final check-in. Okay, so I'm back for my final check-in. It is currently 9:30 at night. So I've had the foundation on for just under 12 hours. So it's been like 11 and a half hours. And I kind of like this foundation. For it being a matte, it's kind of shocking me. So I went ahead and took a picture while I was sitting outside so you guys could see what it looks like out in the sunlight. And then I also took a picture with a flash so you guys could see that it doesn't have any flashback. From what I could see, it doesn't have any flashback. So for it being a matte foundations, I don't really like matte foundations, but this one, I kind of like it. And when I looked in the mirror, you know, throughout the day, I felt like I liked the look of my skin. It is matte, but I wouldn't say that this is like super duper matte. I don't necessarily think that it lasts the full 12 hours, but I think it looks pretty decent. I mean, I've lost some I've lost some color around here. I was outside, I wore my glasses, so, you know, that's kind of why I've lost some of it right through here. But other than that, I think it still looks pretty decent for being on, you know, for 12 hours. So like I did last week, I think what I'm going to do is every time I do a foundation that I like, I'm going to wear it throughout the week. And then on the next Foundation Friday, I will let you guys know how I like it. But on a scale from 1 to 5, I kind of feel like this is like a 4. I mean, it's a pretty decent foundation. I do like the way it makes my skin look, and I'm kind of curious about it. So I'm going to continue to wear this throughout the week and let you guys know in next Foundation Friday. Next week, I'll be reviewing the Becca Skin Love Weightless Blur Foundation. So I'm going to review that next week. So in next week's video, I will let you guys know how I feel about it wearing it throughout the week. But I kind of like this foundation. If you guys require and need a super matte foundation, this is not it. This is not overly matte. I want to briefly talk about this one, the Too Faced Do You Full Coverage Foundation. I reviewed this last week on my channel, and I love this foundation. I still do. I wore it all week, and I love this foundation. Do I think I like it more than my Smashbox? Probably not. Like this one and this Dior, these two have been like my holy grails for the last couple of months. I love, love, love this foundation, and then I used this, and I love this one too. But I do like this one, and I love the way it makes my skin look. My skin looks very healthy and very glowy when I wear this. So I'm still loving this one, you guys. It's a really, really good foundation. So I'm going to do that next week because I like this foundation. I'm going to go ahead and let you guys know next week how I like it. And I'm going to continue to wear it. But so far, I'm kind of impressed with it. This is a decent foundation. So anyways, that is my final thoughts on the foundation. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to come back here on Wednesday. We're going to resume my normal schedule. It's been crazy. Thank you guys again for your patience. I am like... yeah, I don't like getting off schedule like that. It just kind of throws everything out of whack. So I appreciate your patience. I hope you guys had a wonderful Labor Day weekend with your family. I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys on Wednesday's video. Love you guys. Bye.